Hi, my name is Ellen and I'm an artist, and welcome to my channel. I always find it really funny when artists and YouTubers say welcome back to my channel, because then I'm always like, how presumptuous of you to think I have been here before. No, all kidding aside. Thank you actually to all the artists that are out here sharing their skills and their gifts, because it is because of you guys that I know what I know. I didn't go to art school. I just learned what I could from high school, and honestly, I could never even call myself self-taught because I've learned pretty much everything I know about art from, yes, trial and error and seeing what works for me, but also YouTube. So big thank you to all of the incredible artists out here sharing their craft, because if it weren't for you, I would not know half of what I know. So big thank you to you guys. So the purpose of what I wanted to do here on this channel is to just kind of like take everybody along with me for the journey of creating. And every single day I have been in my sketchbook creating. I'm not even quite half done, but I bought this at the end of October and I thought I have got to fill a sketchbook. I've never done it before. I have 100 sketchbooks, but they're just so all over the place, and there's different kinds of paper. And also I made the biggest mistake for so many years of thinking it was only worth it if it was going to be perfect. And so I'll talk more about that in another video sometime. But so I've been filling this thing up, and so I thought it'd be really great to just get on here and kind of share some of the fun things that I'm doing in here. I've got some really cool art challenges that I'm working on, and the one I'm going to be sharing with you today is so fun. So stick around and hopefully you enjoy it as much as I did. And I'm also going to give you like the prompts and the things, the challenge that I have at the end, so you can do it with me. So without further ado, here you go. Okay, so I created this challenge really just for myself so that I was never stumped when I didn't know what to create in my sketchbook. And so basically I have this color palette, and I have a medium page, and then on the next page you'll see I have all these different prompts. And so the first roll of the dice will be what box it's in and then what number it's in. And then I just flip to my page and I get going. So because I have such short-term memory issues, I had to write it down right away before I forgot. And that was what I had to do: greens, gouache, and dogs. And mind you, I'm very brand new to gouache, and so I was super excited that I got gouache, and super excited that I got dogs because I absolutely love dogs, and green is my favorite color. So honestly, this was just the best, most custom made challenge for myself, which I did make, so I guess that would make sense. But I was really excited to take this on. So yeah, I just started looking up different dogs, different breeds, and found which ones made me happy, which all of them do. And so I just started blocking them in and sketching them in. This is my Theo. He's my sweet boy German Shepherd. I have 2 German Shepherds, and I thought I would include him in the mix. And I just kind of started roughing in the shapes before I would go over it all with gouache. The thing about this challenge, or really any challenge, is you don't really have to stick to the rules perfectly. You really just have to kind of use them as a jumping off point to inspire you to create something. Here I am trying to mix the colors and match them as best as I could to the color palette that I was supposed to stick to, and I just started going. Now the thing about this sketchbook, I really want to finish it, right? But it's not like the best paper for all media types. It's not necessary. It's like a cheap sketchbook. It did okay, excepting the gouache, but I painted on watercolor paper the other day when I tried gouache out for the first time, and it just absorbed into the paper so much better than this did. So I was able to layer it okay, but you'll see with some of the dogs, I really struggled. With it, but I'm really enjoying gouache. I love how much more opaque it is than watercolor and how layerable it is. I'm still kind of getting used to it. I feel like if you're a seasoned artist, you'll probably be able to pick up on all the mistakes that I'm making, but you know what? I'm having tons of fun. And so then I go in with my Tombow pen and just kind of deepen the values. I love this dog's eyes. I don't know why they crack me up. I used a really light green sagey color that was in the color palette to try to use as white. So wherever there was white in a dog, like this one here, I didn't want it to be white like the page, and so I tried to give it that like soft green background color. Now this leaping dog I thought was so cute, and then it gave me the hardest time. You'll see after I go back to it again in a minute, I struggled with it really hard. I absolutely loved this dog. I forget what kind of dog it is. I looked it up earlier and I can't remember what it is. But he just looks like the happiest guy. This dog was so fierce looking. I kind of struggled with him too. What I noticed is that the dogs with the longer hair were much easier to paint, because I think that brush strokes are so much more forgiving when you can just be loosey-goosey, and but then when you paint the dogs that have the really short hair, it's so much harder to get like a smooth, consistent painting. So here we go back with this dog. I'm gonna fight with this dog for this whole video. You're gonna see. Oh, he's so cute though. I come back in with my gel pen just to get some more white in there and, you know, get a little deepening values. So with the black and the white, I think that really does add a lot to kind of make the colors pop. And I mean, you can call that cheating because it's not all gouache, but also, who cares? This is my sketchbook. It's just for me. And I had fun. I thought I would try outlining Theo, but then I realized I didn't really love it, and I definitely didn't want to replicate that on all the other dogs, and so I decided to put a box around him. And then after I did that, I realized I can't have a box around just one dog. So then I started putting shapes and blobs around other dogs, and I really do think that it brought the whole thing together even better. So I thought it was a good artistic choice. Here I am fighting with this dog again. Now I went in with some Prismacolor pencils with the same colors just to kind of go on top. I was really glad I did that because it really added a lot of dimension and more values to these dogs. Yep, so that's it. Here's the final spread of all the dogs. I think I did 10 in total. I thought I could do more, there's empty spaces, but then I was like, nope, I like the way it is. I like the way it turned out. I like the variations of tones that I was able to use and the different shapes and sizes and breeds of dogs. And I had a lot of fun with it. Okay, well, so that's it. Another sketchbook page done, and I really hope that you join me for the next one. I'm probably gonna do a few of these because they're just so fun and the possibilities are just so endless. And I really hope that other artists do this with me because I want to see what other people do. Even if we were to get the same dice rolled, 2 different artists aren't even going to come up with the same thing. So that's why I just think it's the coolest thing. And that's all, folks. That's all. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next one.